From when I was 10 years old to 21, was on my way to become a professional golfer. I did everything right. I had the proper coaching, went to the proper schools, nationally ranked. I got on my full scholarship to play in Virginia. I was doing everything. And in one moment, I lost everything. Everything I worked for. Can you imagine what that feels like? What would you feel if you had that happen? Just ripped away from you. Devastating, sad. What else? Anything else? What about lost? Depressed. I lost my identity because how I would play on the field dictated how I felt, my confidence. Everything I did, I played, slept. I would be at the golf course from sun up to sundown until my hands were bleeding. I had the discipline, I had the vision, I had the passion, but life. Have you guys ever had something like that happen to you? Where life just throws a wrench in the engine? What do you guys do? Do you guys give up? Do you guys give up? You start all over again. Maybe you don't know how, right? You don't know where, but you get up because that's what character is about. Because we all go through shit. We all go through issues. But what you do with it next dictates who you will become. So I had this amazing potential to be great. And the problem with potential is that you don't want your name to be associated with potential for too long. Why is that? Who can tell me? Anyone in the back? Gentlemen? We're gonna fail a lot. Trust me, a lot. You guys cold calling, you're gonna get a lot of no's, right? But you're not a failure there. No. I always say you fail when you quit. When you stop dialing, you stop prospecting, that is when you quit. That's when you fail. I didn't want to quit. My path as a professional athlete was no longer available for me. I said, I still have this dying potential in me. Let me do something with it. For me to fulfill that potential, I knew that I needed to first control my body and my mind. So I became obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with how to transform the human body and the mind. I ended up transforming my body. The guy on the left, somewhat fit. The guy on the right, 5%, 6% body fat. For you to do that, the amount of discipline when it comes to your daily routine, your nutrition, everything has to be impeccable. I was onto something. I understood at that point what macros were. Understanding how to control the body became a powerful weapon for myself. With this, I ended up having a vision, being able to help people, empower people, because the true pandemic has been the lack of education of proper nutrition. I went through the school system. Do you guys remember what the school lunches were? Okay. You think that's the best food that you can give a youth, a growing human being that's developing? With that in mind, I said, okay, I need to give this power to someone else. I ended up going to the closest person to me, which was my brother, my older brother. The guy on the left, 25 years old, he had a certain amount of discipline, because you have to have a certain amount of discipline to look that way. Right now, you guys are a reflection where you are today with your human body, your mindset, your body is a reflection of your current discipline and your mindset. The guy on the left had a fixed mindset to say, I don't want to change. Yet I'm 25 years old, making decent money. Why am I not optimizing my body, my potential in my prime? We started eating, training together. And the funny thing is, we became this powerhouse everywhere we went, because they would see his transformation, my transformation in our community. We would go to local gyms and everyone would be like, dude, you're jacked. What are you doing? And then we'd say, oh, well, we started a meal prep company. With our new knowledge, we said, why can't we do this for all of our community? We started prepping from our house in Southgate. We had 15 employees, 4 commercial refrigerators, no industrial equipment. Our breakers would flip because we were prepping 3,000 meals from our residents. We were netting about 85%. We did that for 3 years, saved our money, and built out an entire commercial kitchen from the ground up with our vision to be able to be a service to our community, empowering them with proper nutrition and guidance. Now, I was able to feed people, but there's a missing link, the training. I then had an opportunity to acquire a space where now I can feed you and then train you. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you the ultimate transformation with that. It hasn't been easy though, because I heard his statistics about how a lot of people think that it has to be the perfect time for you to go out and do business. My 2 companies started in the worst of times. Madhouse, I opened it March 3rd, 2020. Who can remember what was happening 2020? I'll wait, go ahead. What? COVID. My business was classified as non-essential, meaning the health department in the city, everyone was knocking at my door saying shut down. Now the question, the millón, is, did I? If everyone around you, governing agencies, is telling you, you shut down, are you going to? Or are you going to stand up for yourself, like JJ said, for your 3% commission? Are you gonna stand up for yourselves? Stand up or give up? Stand up. I was getting fined by the health department $500 a day because I was open. I didn't listen. I made a video online that went kind of viral, Because I told them, look, I'm not closing my doors. I opened this business to be of help. At the time, there was no solution to the pandemic. So I said, look, I'm offering health, wellness, movement. To have a fighting chance, you have to have a healthy immune system. So how are you telling me that we're not essential, but yet Home Depot's open? No. So we stayed open and we thrived. We ended up having 600 members in the first year. Now I'm gonna go a little bit into why health, proper nutrition, why macrofit, or any healthier choices is so important to you. Because ultimately, you are your ultimate asset. But yet, are you treating your body as it? You have to treat your body as the best asset available to you, because it is. How you feel, how you think. Please make sure you stick to the basics. There's so much information out there when it comes to Instagram, YouTube, these new trendy diets, low carb, no carb. Guys, you already know the answer. Stay on track, eat a little bit healthier, make better choices, walk more, move the body. Keep it basic. You don't have to biohack anything. Making sure that your health is the ultimate insurance, because guess what? Your decisions reflect that. We are our highest liability because of the decisions and the problems we get ourselves into. So the better you eat, you'll have better clarity, stress management, critical thinking, effectiveness, efficiency. All the things that you guys need to be successful, because you are your own business, right? Because no one's giving you a check or a paycheck unless you make it happen, right? Understanding that you will be the leader of not only your company, but then your family, your friends. You making better decisions will be contagious to everyone around you. So once again, prioritize your body, your sleep, your water intake, all of these things, because I guarantee you'll make better decisions in your business. I've started now two seven-figure companies through this, in fact, concept. So now I've given you a little bit of backstory as to Macrofit, which we've been in business now 10 years, Madhouse 5, and I will continue to reach out as a vessel to more people and being able to be of service. So that's why I started my own personal coaching, to be able to help individuals directly, because I could train you because I give you the gym, but then are you gonna show up? Maybe not. I can give you the meal plan and the meals, but are you gonna follow through it consistently? Maybe not. But if you have me with the accountability, checking in with you, making sure, because you have to send me pictures every single day, JJ, I would guarantee you the results. I've been working with Jesus. I've met Jesus already over a year. Have you guys seen his transformation physically? Well, I have a picture if you guys want me to show it to you guys. The guy on the left, on the right, sorry. Even though he was running 100 miles a week, he still had a panza. Why? Because he wasn't eating enough. There is a science to it. Don't starve yourself. That's the worst thing you could do. Imagine, let's do something that's very simple. If you have to drive from here to Vegas, 350 miles, with 100 miles in your gas tank, are you going to get there? Yes or no? Simple math. So the body's the same way. If you have to perform 24 hours, well, including your sleep, because your body doesn't technically shut off, and you're giving it shit food, you're not gonna perform. So please, prioritize your business, which is you. And I always tell this to my clients. I have a client here, she could attest to it. Always do the hard shit. Meaning, if you have two paths, the easy route or the hard route, the easy path with the less resistance is always the most traveled. So, doing the hard shit in the sense of, right now, everyone's talking about how hard it is. Good. That means that the majority, 85, 90% have already quit.
That's right.
They're already gone into the mindset, oh, ¿pa qué le voy a dar? Maybe next year, when interests get better. Calm of seas, there's never a great captain formed. In other words, translation. When the seas get choppy, your skill set will elevate. There's less competition, so get after it. Are we? Yes. Are we gonna get after it?
Yes.
Are we gonna pick up the phones, make some sales? Yes or no?
Yes.
I know I am. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Let's give them a big round of applause. Once again, if you are not motivated by this today, I don't know what else we can do, right?